Hey everyone, this is Levgen. Thank you to subscribe me on my Patreon. And today I would like to show you how I usually work with 5-round shader. If you saw my previous video about 5-round liner, so this one is gonna be similar, but we're gonna talk about 5-round shader. Since probably like 2014, I've used 5-round shader from T-Tech company. It's a Canadian probably company who produced this pretty simple white, it's actually not expensive. It's much cheaper than most of cartridges on the market, you know, but it's like really good quality and for last. Like I said, since 2014 I used this one, tried to find different but didn't, and for me this cartridge is kind of like the most comfortable. It has 0.35 millimeter needle and medium tape needle as well. So in my opinion, for this size of round shader, this tape and this size of needles is pretty comfortable, and I really love how it looks on the skin when you pack the color into it. They not so far away, they came out with new type of cartridges. It calls probably cartridge type B. So it's the same cartridge but with membrane inside. So it helps you to keep all liquid, everything, all inks, everything inside of the cartridge and don't involve to the machine. So first of all, just remember, cover your machine, use disposable grips. If you don't use disposable grips, please sterilize it. And one cartridge, one client. So I'm gonna wear gloves and show you how I usually work with 5-round shader. So the same like on last video and the same like in the most of my tattoos, I use Cheyenne Cheyenne Unlimited 4.0 stroke, and the voltage is usually around horizon position of the machine. So it's this position, and it's around like 8.5, 9 voltage, something like that. I don't remember exactly. When we talk about like stroke, it's like I said, it's 4.0, but when we talk about like fly out, I hope you can see that. Yeah, probably here is much better. So you can see that usually needle is like half inside, half outside, so it doesn't fly too far. So it's usually like this position, half inside, half outside. And then it gives me chance to don't work in the on the end of needles. It gives me chance to really push the needle and the nose of the tip till the skin. So when I hold the machine, I try to hold it like a pen. So you can see one finger is under the tip, 2 fingers hold this machine. At first it gives me chance to hold it stable pretty well, you know, and flip the machine when I need to flip it. It's really helpful because when I would like to fill area just from right to left, you know, I can do it very easy. When I would like, sometimes I also move the machine against to me, so it's easy to flip and fill the area, you know, and go against to me, like I said, or turn around and go opposite way. So every time when I hold the machine and when I work exactly on skin, I try to keep this hole on cartridge outside, looking outside in the same direction where my machine goes, you know. So when I go, for example, this way, then then the hole of this cartridge looks also in the same direction, so this way. When I would like to fill something out of me, you know, then also the hole of the cartridge looks out of me in the same direction, so it looks this way. When I would like to fill some area, flip the machine and go like to me, in my direction, against to me actually, so then also hole open in the same direction where machine goes, so the same way. I usually don't stretch skin a lot, so I usually try to just hold a little bit and that's it. So by one side it doesn't stretch as a drum machine, you know, something as a drum, and it gives to skin be more flexible and adjust, you know, so you don't bring a lot of trauma, and also skin takes as much as it need, actually, as it can take. So this is the reason why I don't straight skin a lot. I just hold it, and then it gives me chance to press the machine sometimes when I need to pack a little bit more solid, you know, so then because the skin doesn't stretch as a drum, it doesn't bring a lot of trauma, it doesn't damage the skin, so I can press it pretty well and feel everything what I need. And also one more thing, so every time when I work, so my machine, when we talk about like left right position, it's every time 90 degrees. When we talk about front back, it more or less doesn't matter. So if you would like, you can hold it this way, like flat to the skin, you know, or you can drop it down a little bit, lay down a little bit, you know, but left right position of the machine to the skin has to be every time 90 degrees. So it gives the chance to feel everything, not by the corner of this round shape of the cartridge, not by the corner. It's gonna feel like the full place of the cartridge, the full size of the needle will fill everything evenly. So it will pack the color and the line after the cartridge, all area after what you felt after the after you felt it, you know, will felt evenly very well. Because when you just like drop it a little bit left or right, it will fill them and pack the color only by the corner of the cartridge, and you will see the line will be a little bit thinner. When you place it flat, I mean like left, right, 90 degrees, you know, drop it a little bit and fill, the area will fill much more evenly. So let's do a little. For example, I don't know, I just want to feel one area, anyone, doesn't matter which one. So I just like I said, I hold the skin just a little, you know, I place the cartridge. You can see the needle doesn't go too far. Maybe this position is a little bit too far for me. Yeah, like this is good. So left right position is 90 degrees, little bit more down, laying on back of the machine, hole is open in the way of the direction, you know, and then moving like circles, you know, but pretty close circles to each other, you know. I just fill the area. It goes like a circle or zigzag, going like left right left right left right every time. And you can see this one is pretty solid. When I need to make it a little bit more sharp, I can just need to take a little bit more ink. Go here. Go here. Along the area. This is how I usually works. It's just a basic. So usually I use like 3 different types of movement of the machine. So first one, like I showed you right now, it's kind of like a zigzag or circle. So it's when I show like a big size, I can do it this way. Yeah, let me show you on paper towel. So for example, this is skin, this is round shader, and I go something like this. So, but you have to remember, when you go too wide, the middle of this line will be empty and sides will be pretty solid. So don't use this technique when you need to fill a really wide area. So, and yeah, one more thing. So this line, when it's so like, I don't know, kind of like 2-3 millimeters wide, this way is pretty good. When I need to do thinner line, then I go kind of like oval this way, you know, push it a little bit ahead, back, ahead, back, ahead, back, so this way. But when I need to fill some area, like a pretty wide area, then usually I use kind of like a spontaneous or chaotic circles, curves, you know, something like that. So you can see how fast you can fill the area. So, and now I'm gonna show you the same, but on this fake skin. I especially took the red color because with 5-round shader I usually works with color, not with black, you know. So, like I said, when I need to do something more narrow, slim, fill slim area, right, I can use, like I said, these lines. Push it, kind of like ovals, very slim, and it's solid. When I need to touch, can touch it a little bit. That's it. So when I need to do something to fill some wider area, the same like here, so I can go this way. Clean, check everything that inside is not empty, like I said. Fill it, and that's it, it's filled. It's filled. So, but when I need to go wider and show a little bit wider area, then I do, like I showed before, this chaotic circles. And the area is filled. You can see it right now. So you can see everything I felt pretty well. Sometimes, and actually you can try it on fake skin, to go from narrow line, little bit wider to zigzag, you know, and then fill the wider area. So it's pretty good practice. I actually really like it and show to my kind of like students, tattoo artists who ask me to help with 5-round shader. And you can see, like I said, hole is open in the direction where I go actually. The position left, right, more or less 90 degrees. I drop it down a little bit, like lay down the machine on its back, you know, and go to fill. So oval in the begin, then little bit wider, and then go with sometimes when I fill the area, I also sometimes really like to move the machine in kind of like a vertical position when it's 90 degrees in all directions, you know. Sometimes it really helps me to feel everything. Pretty well. So Again, narrow, oval, zigzag. And let's go with spontaneous circles. You have to feel very stable vibration. So the vibration doesn't have to kind of like a jump, you know. So it has to be every time the same. You don't have to feel like you push the and attack the skid, you know. So again, machine. So for example, when I would like to go opposite way, this way for example, right, or this way, so from myself to outside. It's uncomfortable sometimes, but sometimes I feel that I really need it, you know. And you can see the machine is like 90 degrees, the hole is open this way. And so also my finger is under the cartridge, you know, and it helps me to hold it pretty well. So sometimes, like I said, I have to go against to me. So I place the machine like this, lay down it a little bit. My finger is under the cartridge. I don't stretch skin a lot, so just hold it. And do the same way. Just kind of like a zigzag. I press and go. And when I need to feel something wider, then I can go a little bit wider. You can see I just turn around a little bit machine, just rotate exactly in my hand. I just try to fill this area of the skull what I did like a while ago. Again, the most important for me is the position of the machine, how you hold it and how you place it on the skin, right? The fly out of needle, it's like half outside, half inside. You don't stretch the skin, you just hold it, you know, and this, it gives you chance, of course, when it's not exactly on bone, like elbow, for example. Yeah, but when we work on muscle, somewhere where it's like very masculine or like spot with muscle. So, and like I said, very important, 90 degrees left, right, little bit drop down. Don't stretch skin a lot. Hole is open in the direction of cartridge where you go, right? And just repeat again. It's kind of like a oval when you need to feel something very slim, or you go more wider and go just left, right, left, right, left, right. Or, like I said before, it's chaotic circles, but then you can up the machine a little bit and hold kind of like a 90 degrees, left, right, front, down, doesn't matter, 90 degrees. So guys, I hope it was helpful for you. If you have some questions about round shader or other needles, whatever, feel free. I'm here to help you. So if you tap like and comment this video, it will really help me to understand, is this video helpful for you or not. Thank you so much and see you next time.